Hello, dear Libra. Welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you for being here. This is your mid-June 2019 general and love reading, and I'm doing a Celtic cross today. Hope that you're all doing really, really well. It's a very important time right now. We're pre-eclipse time, so the Four of Cups just fell out. Usually with the Four of Cups, it does show someone who's not ready to take an offer, but here it's a little bit different. Something is being talked about before the offer can be accepted, dear Libra. So yeah, as I was saying, it's pre-eclipse time, so anything can happen. Major changes. We're being put on the right path. If you're going through tough times, it means that the changes are necessary in your life. So let's see what's going on for Libra. Now we're having a full moon in Sagittarius on the 17th. So Sagittarius is very free-spirited. It should be quite benevolent, will say, because the full moon is very close to Jupiter, and Jupiter is all about expansion, growth, and benevolence. So let's see, Libra, what's happening for you. Oh, right, okay. In the now position, you have, wow, judgment calling. What did I say? No, it's the moon. Sorry, I'm using the Botticelli tarot, and I haven't used it for a while. So this is the moon, and I was just talking about the full moon in Sag. And as you could see, the angel is sitting on the moon crescent, so that's beautiful. Let's look at your challenge. Now, the moon is Pisces or Cancer. Challenge is number 8, which is the number of strength, but it does show Libra here, so I'm going to mention both. Libra, which is partnership, relationship, and Leo is here as well. Leo is the heart. It's all about heartfelt energies. So the challenge is to be strong. Whatever, balance you're trying to find, whatever comes up that has been hidden, I would say here, needs you to be strong, be courageous, and through your courage, through your patience, and through your trust, you will get to the bottom of it. Let's see what else we've got. At the root, we've got the King of Cups. So this is a Scorpio, Pisces, or a Cancer. Could be either. In the recent past, we have the 8 of Wands. And here is little Cupid sending his messages. How cute. Crowning your reading is the Ace of Wands. So this is an ace up your sleeve. You're feeling very passionate about something that is very creative. And, aces are beginnings. So let's see what the near future holds. And you've got the Four of Swords. So you're very passionate about starting something new. But here there is taking time out for some reason. I will get to that in a moment. In the position of you is the 10 of Cups. Wow. 10 of Cups. That's a beautiful energy. In your environment, you have the Knight of Cups. Yep, Knight of Cups. This is what is external to you. And in your hopes and fears, you have the 8 of Cups. And the outcome card for you is the Four of Wands. This is beautiful. Strong foundation here. Let's see at the bottom of the deck, we've got the Ace of Swords, another ace. Glorious aces. Underneath that is the 9 of Cups. Wow. So the truth is going to bring your wish. This is a brand new beginning. This is a successful new start to something that you've always wanted, dear Libra. Let's take a an astrology card for you. This is the Black Moon astrology cards. Let me take a card for Libra. Two cards fell out. I will take them for more clarity. Let's see what we have. And we've got the air element, communication, and we've also got the 12th house of escape. So what I'm thinking with the 12th house and escape, this is talking about, and with the 9 of Cups that was there, someone was upset. Sometimes with the escape card, it can speak of either drinking too much, eating too much, binging, because there was a lack of communication, I would say, because the 12th house is about everything that we can't see. It's a very dark house, and the 12th house is Pisces. Now the air element, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, we've got a 39, which equals a 12. The 12 would break down to a 3, which is expansion and growth. And here we've got the 36, which equals a 9. So another 9 being close to the end. Now, I'm going to say that the air sign would be Libra here. And that's your energy, of course. But we could be talking about someone, a water sign, which has got strong air in their chart as well. But we've also got a fair bit of fire. We've also got a fair bit of fire here with the Ace of Wands crowning your reading, the Four of Wands here. Now the fire energy can be either in your chart or the person that you're dealing with. Here we've got the Eight of Wands. So we've got quite a fair bit of fire here as well. Now, you know, Mars is in Cancer. If we are talking about Cancerian energy for the water in this reading, then this King of Cups could be a Cancerian. Okay. But this person, even though they're very emotional, they could be showing up as fiery at this time because of Mars being in the sign of Cancer. And you know, Mars and Mercury is all about communication. They are conjunct to the North Node in Cancer. So Cancer is the inner child. Cancer is our foundation and our home, our family. So that's where the fate, that's where fate is showing towards Cancerian energy. Now, all these things that are happening in Cancer are right across Pluto and Saturn and the South Node in Capricorn. So that's what we're supposed to be letting go of. You know, letting go of career and focusing a little bit more on home and family, right? Excuse me. So let's take the cards. So we've got the moon card here. Now it is a full moon, as I said, in Sagittarius on the 17th, but here we've got the new moon. So maybe the new moon in Gemini that just passed early in the month, maybe that's where the lack of clarity was. Now, new moons are all about starting something. Starting something, yes, something new, walking into a new doorway. Now, the full moon is a culmination. It is having the clarity, yes? So having the clarity about things that have been hidden. Now, the moon is also a card of fears. It's a card of intuition. And sometimes, and with the angel here in this card, I would say that not knowing may have been the blessing here for some reason. So whatever started, I'm thinking that you probably will get the indication of it around the full moon or just after. Now your challenge is the Strength card. Okay, so be patient that whatever you did not know is coming through. And because it's got the scales here, we're talking about finding your balance, about equal giving and receiving. For those of you that are going through a legal issue, don't worry, everything will turn out really well. It's going to take, though, a little bit of time. We've got the Four of Swords here in the near future. So this could even mean 4 weeks. Okay, now, could it be even around the 4th of July? Could be. The 2nd of July is the eclipse in Cancer, and Cancer's already been mentioned here. So could it be that it's going to take until the 4th of July? Wow, what a day to receive the information, yeah? So, you know, swords are all about communication. So as we have with the Four of Swords, usually it's like we've got those 3 swords above the warrior and the Ace of Swords is beneath him. So he's taking time out, he's healing his wounds. So therefore, you know, when he wakes up, he will speak his truth. He will take that Ace of Swords and speak his truth. So truth is going to unlock some sort of a wish fulfillment for you. You know, this is a successful new beginning in something that you've always wanted, dear Libra, and this is great. I think that you've worked through issues. You're ready to see some point of culmination. If you've been dealing with legal issues, then the messages that come through are going to be astounding. They're going to be really positive, and they're coming in quickly. Now, this is the 8 of Wands, and this is even love messages. The messages that are going to come through, you're going to absolutely love them. They're very passionate, but they do hold a sense of heart in them. So the King of Cups is in your foundation area. So this is a Cancer, Scorpio, Piscean male or female. This is a general reading, but I'm going to say usually water signs are quite receptive, but here with the red cloak, the red cape that he's wearing, the red outfit that he's wearing, shows that he's got strong passion. He's not only about emotions here. So he's someone who is quite rooted in your life. He's the reason for this reading, right? Now, crowning your reading is the Ace of Wands. So this is creativity. This is inspiration, passion, beginning. Now, if this is in career, you've got something creative up your sleeve, a bright idea, which is really, after a short while, it's going to bring you a lot. It's going to bring you a lot of happiness, and that's because in the position of you is the Ten of Cups. Now, we all know that the Ten of Cups is a number of bliss. It's some sort of a completion. You can't, there's no 11, so it does break down to the Ace. You've come to some point of happiness on a lot of levels, but this breaks down to the Ace. So it's as though you've accomplished some sort of a goal, and now you're starting on, completing something else. So, but this is the beginning. It's the Ace, let's say. So it's all about starting a brand new emotional chapter in your life. So taking your relationship to the next level. You're thrilled about this. If this is business and a project, again, there is a lot of thrill here. There is a lot of promise, and the offers are still coming through. This is in your environment. The Knight of Cups is sitting around you in your environment, and he trots in slowly. Sometimes he can be too slow, because this is someone who is generally very open. So, he may have hot, cold energies, like, I'm going for this. I'm going to give that cup to the person that I love, but what are they going to think? Oh, but are they open and ready for a new relationship? Or, yeah, we've been committed for 2 years. Will this person say yes if I ask them to marry me? They're all the questions that are going through this knight's head. But in your foundation is the King of Cups. So, you know, he's someone who's very stable, someone who's very, very focused on the home and the family and, you know, all the emotional things that come along with stability and being loved and nurtured. This King of Cups is someone who's needing a lot of attention. And when I say a lot of attention, he's looking for security because he's in your foundation area. But he's, you know, what I like about him is that he's open with his emotions, but he's also got that, you know, passionate streak as well, that creative streak, that fiery streak. So he's got quite a mix of emotions. And as I said, one minute he's, you know, he's got the guts and he's saying, you know, he's got the bravery to come forth, and then he's thinking, will my cup be accepted? Will it? Now, in the hopes and fears, we've got the Eight of Cups. So I think that this Knight of Cups is actually wondering whether you know, these Eight of Cups are enough, because in this card the Two of Cups are missing. And if you notice, you've, like, for those of you that are committed, you have been through quite a bit. This is the Eight of Cups, and this is probably a fear for you, dear Libra. I would say that this is a hope of yours, that you're hoping that this person moves on to find those Two of Cups. But you know what? He's already there. This is the same person, and he's holding those Two of Cups. So he's got everything that is necessary. So if this is your fear here with the Eight of Cups, that this person may be leaving you, I don't think so. You've got the Four of Wands right here in the outcome. This is someone who wants to stabilize a home with you, to have a celebration, that, you know, the love is real. The love is on such a fundamental level here, because we've got the mother and child. Now, for some of you, you may already be a mother. For those of you that are female, you may already have a child. And the child could be with this King of Cups. And so for those of you that have been living together, this is just taking your relationship to the next level and stabilizing it, you know, putting in those roots, like growing roots. That's what's happening with this relationship. Now, if this is a business, then there is success here with the Four. There is success. This is stability. This is being certain of the future. What I'd like to do is I'd like to take some playing cards, some normal cards here, just for a bit more clarity. Okay, let me think. I'd like to look at the Knight of Cups in the environment position, first of all. And we've got the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is usually a card where someone is focusing on the past and not on the future. Those Two Cups, remember, they're right behind you. Now, this is a number of imbalance. This Knight of Cups, this King of Cups, could be someone that's been hurt in the past, someone who may have business. When I say business, maybe coming out of a relationship where there was a love triangle in the past. This is someone who's got wounds that they're probably still dealing with, and that's probably why he's showing up as the Knight of Cups in the environment. So he is very weary of, you know, will I get my heart broken again? And that's why, because he's someone who is focusing on those Three of Cups that have spilt, and not on the two that that are very promising and that are in his future. So I'd like to take another card as well, because it's a 5. But if we count the cup that he is holding, then this is, like the Six of Cups. So this is a card of trust. There is a trust element here between the two. You're very childlike when you come together. There is an innocence. And again, in relation to children could be in the story as well, because we do have the mother with a child here. So let's take another card. And we've got the Two of Cups. This is beautiful. This is true love. This is like real. So if we put these two cards together, it's the Seven of Cups. So sometimes he feels as though he may be living in an illusion. He doesn't know what to do. And that's like Seven of Cups is like the cups are all up in the air and there's choices to be made. But I feel that he seeks the clarity. He does receive it, and the clarity comes from his heart. Let me look at the now position with the Moon and the Strength card. And we've got the Ace of Swords again. Clarity and success. For those of you that, if we're talking about your partner having dealt with legal issues from the past, then, this is a successful new beginning. And the Ace of Swords is also communication. So there is strong communication here. We do have the air element where the truth is being put up on the table, and there is courage here to have the truth spoken. So whatever was missing, the pieces of the puzzle that were missing are coming to light. Let's look at that Ace of Wands in the crowning area. And we've got the Six of Swords. So, leaving any troubles behind and moving on to something brand new. So leaving those difficult thoughts behind and being inspired to move on to something new. So that's the spark that's getting you going, dear Libra. Okay, so if there have been any doubts in your mind about your partner, then there shouldn't be now. Let's look at this Eight of Wands, which is quick energy. It's flight travel. It's, love messages through the internet. And it's even movement as well, like quick movement. Usually through the air, yeah? So let's take a card on that. And we've got the King of Wands. King of Wands. So we've got the King of Cups and we've got the King of Wands. So I'm going to say that I truly believe that this is the same person. I do believe that this is the same person, because having the King of Wands on top of the Eight of Wands, if we add those wands, so it would be the 9. So that's why I truly feel that this King of Cups has been through their own issues in the past. And this time he's not sitting back, but he's taking action. And he's showing up as very passionate at this time. Now, Libra, some of you may have been dealing in the past with someone who was very fiery. Could have been a Sagittarius, Aries, or a Leo. It is in the recent past position. So, because this is for those of you that are dealing with the challenges of the Strength card and Libra, which means could be divorce settlement of the past, especially with the Ace of Swords. And look at how decisive this sword has been put in that tree. It's been like forced upon. So forced communication, forced to cut someone out. So it hasn't been easy. But there is a lot of decisiveness here with that Ace of Swords. A lot of strength in that. Let's look at the Four of Swords. Why do we have the Four here? Four of Swords. And we've got the Four of Pentacles. And this is like maybe taking time out because of money issues. The Four of Pentacles is, you know, not being able to let go of something. So maybe that's why the meditation and the time is necessary, because here, Libra, some of you may be dealing with past issues that you're trying to get over, and this could go either way, either you or this King of Cups, right? If for those of you that have been dealing with that King of Wands, then this is you, you know, literally like letting go. You're going to stand in your strength, in your truth, when you come out of this slumber. So let's take one card on the Ten of Cups in the position of you, and you have the Two of Pentacles. So being very busy, making a decision. Two of Pentacles is things are still up in the air, but you're juggling and you're doing a wonderful job. So if this is you being very, very busy, then the money's good. So it's right on top of the Ten of Cups, right? If this is a new project that you're starting, you're going to be extra busy. So let's take one card for the King of Cups. And we've got the Five of Pentacles, you see. This is someone that has left something in the past. Someone that felt left out in the past. Maybe even financially. Okay? Because we've got the 5. We've also got the 4 here. You know, the Four of Pentacles is the Miser card. So for those of you that are taking time out because of your searching, your soul searching, I would say. Soul searching, your path forward. And for those of you that are dealing with a situation, like a legal situation, I think that you may be, and I think that this, maybe the court is going to be postponed for a while. There's a moment of pause and waiting here. Something is not enough. The information necessary, details, whatever, haven't been attained. Therefore, the Four of Swords is necessary. So taking a little bit of time. Now, I'd like to take one card on the Eight of Cups in the hopes or fears, and we've got the Ten of Wands. So the Ten of Wands does break down to the Ace of Wands again, and it is a bit of a burden. Just the thoughts here that these are not 10 cups, but they're 8. The fear is that it is a burden. Just thinking about that is too much. Now, I'd like to take a few SIBILLAS, and I'd like to say that with the Eight of Cups card here, I tend to see, you know, we've got the priest here. This is not the traditional Eight of Cups, which is showing someone leaving those cups behind. This person, this priest, is blessing these cups. So I'm going to say that there's a message coming through that for those of you that are waiting for the Two of Cups, you may actually you may actually commit to your partner without having the 10, those other 2 cups. They are here. The Two of Cups are here in the environment position, but the timing could be the difference here. What I see is that you're probably taking a step towards committing. There is some sort of blessing going on with these Eight of Cups. So this priest is blessing a relationship even without the Ten of Cups. So I don't know what that means. Could that mean that some of you may be getting married at a distance from your family, and that could be quite a burden for you? Oh, I know what it is. This could be like having a registry wedding and then having the church wedding after some time. That's what I think. And that is not something that you're crazy about, but it's necessary for whatever reason. Let's take on the final outcome. Let's take on the Four of Wands. So we've got Fortuna, which is the daughter, I think the daughter of Jupiter. And her name is Luck, Tihi, Tihi. And she is a blessing. She really is a blessing. So this is the energy of Jupiter. She's all about luck. That's what Tihi means. Let's take another card. And we've got La Reunion. So this is, for some of you, this is a reunion. This is someone from your past. For others of you, this is just coming together. The love is here. And some of you may have been at a distance, because we do have the Eight of Wands in the recent past, right? So messages, love messages through social media. So communication via the internet could be the communication that you guys are dealing with. That's the only way to communicate until you can actually travel and be together. So luck is on your side for something stable to come through, for stability to come through. You've got the little bambino here, which is the child. This is something brand new. For some of you, you could be meeting, for those of you that are single, you could actually be meeting someone at a distance, someone who's from a foreign background, someone that you feel as though you've known them forever. And if you are not planning on getting pregnant, then I would say take precautions. We've got the child here, and we've got Mother Mary here as well. So there is a sense of protection here in this card. Protection from the divine, protection from Mother Mary. But here, this is a blessing. This child is meant to walk this earth. This is luck. This is going to be a very lucky child. For those of you that are getting pregnant, this child is going to bring you a lot of luck. So this reunion as well, for those of you that are having a reunion, then, you know, it could be, the reunion could be because of pregnancy. Doesn't mean that there isn't love there, obviously. We've got Fortuna, which is Jupiter's expansion and growth, and luck. What I'd like to do is just take one card on this Ace of Swords. You've got quite a few aces, dear Libra. So there's, you know, all these readings are showing many aces. So it's like restarting the year from these eclipses mid-year. Let's take this Ace of Swords. What's that about? And we've got the Knight of Pentacles. So slow and steady movement forward. Sometimes the Knight of Pentacles is someone who's not moving at all, but he does promise that he will get to his goal, even though he's not moving now. Now, with the Ace of Swords, this is someone that is dead set on making this goal of theirs happen, because the Knight of Pentacles always holds, you know, that Ace of Pentacles. So he's looking at his goal, and he's very decisive about it. So this is something that you feel very strongly about, dear Libra. Sure success, but slow and steady, I would say here. Now, because we've got quite a few pentacles, as well. We've got quite a few pentacles. So some of you, dear Librans, must have some earth in your chart. And let's see. All right, so it could be either Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but what I feel mainly is that the pentacles here are all about spiritual growth. That's what I feel. That even with the Eight of Cups here, it's a lot about, you know, spiritual growth. So the testing cards, pentacle cards, which are, you know, the Two of Pentacles is making a choice, things being up in the air, working hard. The Four is the Miser card. The Five is, you know, feeling left out in the cold. Therefore, these testing times are making you mature and grow spiritually. So that's what I feel that is all about. Now, there's great promise here in the position of you with the Ten of Cups. Great promise here. You've got the 8, the 9, the 9 and the 10 here. So I do believe that these testing times, whatever you've gone through, either you or your partner, this is someone who is going to be there for you. This is someone who needs as much loving and nurturing as you do. So I feel that the feeling is mutual here. As you can see, it's no doubt that the reunion is something that you've both wanted, very much so. So, dear Libra, I think that I will leave it at that. Actually, I've got one more card to take for you, and that's a Whispers of Love card. Wow. Whispers of Love for Libra, mid to end of June. Spirit guides and angels in love. What does Libra need to know? Libra. Libra, we have patience. Love is patient and kind always. So yes, patience. Because of this Four of Swords here, I would say that it is going to take patience. But isn't it worth it? Like, really? That's why your challenge card is the Strength card, which speaks about patience always. So, being loving, being patient, if that's what you're emanating, then that's what's going to come back for you as well. Okay, so of course Libra knows all about equilibrium, and I know that Libra is an air sign, and being patient is not very easy, but out of all the air signs, I would say that you're the most democratic, the most, you know, balanced, and that's because you do a lot for others. Okay, so all right, so it looks like all the good that you're doing for others is coming back to you as well. And this is a number 17, which is the number of the star. Number 17, yep, which does add up to an 8, and that is, again, the number of strength, okay? All right, dear Libra, thank you so much. I will be talking to you in the next few days. I'm doing extra uploading now, so do look out for them. If you have not pressed that little bell, please do so and you will be notified. Thank you so much for all that you do for my channel. Sending you lots of blessings. Talk to you soon.